Close your eyes and bring that moment back. Maybe you sent a message and waited for hours, perhaps even days, without a reply. Maybe your words were cut off mid-sentence in a crowded room. Maybe someone acted as if you didn't even exist. Or perhaps the person you trusted most, the one you valued above all, turned their back on you as if you were nothing. I know that freezing chill in your chest, that heavy stone pressing down on you. You questioned yourself, didn't you? You wondered, what did I do wrong? You asked if you were not smart enough, attractive enough, or simply not important enough. You lay awake staring at the ceiling, crushed by the feeling of worthlessness they left behind. While they carried on with their lives as if nothing happened, laughing, enjoying themselves, your mind fought a shadow war against their ghost. The pain of being unseen, of not even being an option, burned deep inside. But right now, this very second, that painful story reaches its final line. The version of you who begged for approval, pleaded for love, and fought to prove your worth ceases to exist today. Because today marks the beginning of the day when everyone who turned their back on you will regret it deeply. They think ignoring you was a punishment, that they broke your will and spirit. They believe your quiet waiting means dependence, that you're desperate for their mercy. How wrong they are. What they see as emotional emptiness is actually an immense reservoir of power waiting to be unleashed. Until now, your strategy was flawed. You ran after them, tried to explain yourself, tried to be seen. The harder you tried, the farther they drifted away. They rose higher, and you sank lower. Now we reverse the game. From this moment on, you are no longer the chaser, you are the one pursued. No longer the seeker, you are the prize. What I'll share here isn't just another self-help talk. We're not here to make ourselves feel good. We are here to reclaim lost dignity and completely shift the balance of power. Today, you will learn the silent art of revenge hidden in the palace of Marcus Aurelius, the lessons of Epictetus, and the letters of Seneca. This art doesn't require shouting, fighting, or passive-aggressive notes. It's about elevating your presence so high that your absence becomes their personal hell. You won't need to remove them from your life. They'll come knocking, desperate to be part of yours again. We'll turn the pain of being unseen into a sharp weapon and aim it right back at them. Yet we won't lift a single finger. We'll simply stand tall, grow stronger, and watch them drown in their own arrogance. Remember, people treat you the way you treat yourself. If you put yourself in the position of the one who waits, they'll make you wait. But if you see yourself as the reward, they'll compete to earn you. What you'll learn today is psychological warfare. Once you master these techniques, the person who once ignored your messages will flinch at every notification sound. Those who didn't want you around will realize how dull life feels without you. Those who abandoned you will discover that they were, in truth, the ones left behind silently and mercilessly. Get ready. By the time this video ends, the person you see in the mirror will no longer be the same. The fragile, sorrowful version of you will die, and from the ashes will rise someone unshakable, mysterious, and intimidating. I'm asking you now, are you ready to embrace this radical transformation, to turn your pain into strength, to seize full control? If your answer is yes, if you accept that there's no turning back, then prove your seriousness to the universe and to those who underestimated you. Go down now and carve this oath in bold letters in the comments. From today on, I set the rules of the game, the principle of unreachability. Let's begin with a striking analogy. A lion feels no thrill in eating a carcass laid before it, lifeless, motionless, effortless. It devours it only to fill its stomach. There's no glory in it, no victory, no worth. That meat belongs to everyone, to the jackals, vultures, and flies. What is easily accessible has no owner. Now imagine that same lion stalking a strong prey perched on a steep cliff, watching for days, chasing breathlessly, sweating to finally catch it. That prey is valuable because it fled, because it didn't offer itself, because it was hard to reach. When that prey is finally caught, it's not just food, it's a trophy of triumph. Human psychology operates under the same primal code. We don't love what comes easily or lies at our feet, we only pity it. And perhaps without realizing, you've been serving yourself to others as an easy meal, readily available and without challenge. You've given your time to anyone who asked, your breath to anyone who called, your presence to anyone who demanded it served on a golden platter. And now you wonder why there's no spark left, why you were cast aside. The truth stings, but it's simple. You robbed them of the thrill of the hunt. You never ran, never hid. You were always there. The biggest strategic mistake in your life was confusing loyalty with constant availability. Sitting by your phone like a guard on duty, jumping at the sound of a message as if trained by years of reflex, dropping everything when they call. This isn't loyalty. It's dependency. It screams, "My life is so empty that at your slightest signal, I'll abandon everything." If you don't respect your own time, no one else will. People don't desire what's guaranteed, what's always in their pocket. They chase only what they might lose, those who are mysterious, self-contained, and difficult to reach. Your excessive availability turns you into a predictable, safe, and boring option in their eyes. What dims their fascination is your endless attention and suffocating closeness. It's time to flip the equation. Leave behind that timid, approval-seeking self. Starting today, you'll learn to become a ghost. Put your phone on silent and demote it from the center of your world to just a tool. When a message arrives, keep doing whatever you were doing. The world won't end. No one is dying. Let that message sit an hour, 3 hours, maybe half a day. Do you know what will happen in their mind during that time? First, they'll be surprised. Why didn't they reply? Then curiosity will grow. Where are they now? Who are they with? Why am I not a priority anymore? The longer the silence, the larger you'll grow in their thoughts. The same scenarios that once haunted your mind will now play in theirs. Uncertainty is the most powerful force that eats at the human mind, and you'll use it as a weapon. Let your presence become a rare reward, granted only when truly earned. Talking to you, spending time with you, or hearing your voice should never be ordinary. It should be a privilege. If you're always there, they'll never feel the chill of your absence. People only appreciate the sun when night falls and value water only when lost in the desert. Become their desert so silent and distant that they start to crave even a drop of your attention. Don't be afraid. As you pull back, they won't drift away. On the contrary, they'll be drawn toward you, desperate to fill the void you've created. It's like gravity. The greater the mass, the stronger the pull. Stay centered in your own orbit, grounded in your own weight, and let them be the ones forced to revolve around you. You're no longer available, you're occupied. Even if you're doing nothing at all, you're busy with your peace, your silence. That's the most important work in the world. 2. The art of becoming a wall. In the wild, think of a parasite. It must cling to a host and feed on its blood to survive. Those who ignore, manipulate, or provoke you are no different. But they don't feed on blood. They feed on your reactions. Their energy source is your anger, your tears, your complaints, your disappointment. Every time you shout, "Why are you doing this to me?" you serve them a feast. Every time you hurt, their ego inflates. Making someone cry or lose control gives them total power. The moment they realize they can snap their fingers and change your mood, they see themselves as the puppet master and you as their marionette. Your biggest mistake so far has been giving them that reaction. When they ignored you, you panicked. When they grew cold, you became warmer. When they criticized you, you rushed to defend yourself. You took every bait they threw. That's a strategic suicide. Picture this. They toss you a ball, and you catch it, throwing it right back, game on. But if you stop catching it, if that ball hits you and just drops to the ground like it struck a wall, the game ends instantly. That moment when they freeze, unsure what to do, is priceless. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "What upsets you is not what happens, but how you respond." He wasn't giving you a shield, he was giving you a weapon. Lack of reaction is the most sophisticated form of attack. From today on, abandon that fragile, explosive self. From now on, be a wall. This doesn't mean sulking or pouting. Those are still reactions, and manipulators feed on them. What I mean is pure neutrality. When they try to provoke you, not even a muscle in your face should move. When they ignore you, act as if it's the most natural thing in the world. Let them see that their poisonous arrows don't pierce your soul, but bounce off your armor. What truly shakes a person is not being ignored, but realizing they can't affect you, no matter how hard they try. Watching you stay calm and happy despite their efforts becomes their personal torture. While practicing this, storms may rage inside you, your throat may tighten, your hands may tremble. Let them, but never show it. Lock your emotions in a vault and swallow the key. When you must speak to them, use a tone that's polite but cold, short sentences only. "Okay, I understand. All right." These words are a manipulator's nightmare because there's not a single trace of emotion to grab onto. They can't start an argument, can't provoke a fight, and can't make you feel guilty. It's like trying to claw into a smooth, slippery wall. They'll fail every single time. Remember, true strength isn't in shouting, it's in staying perfectly still, even in the middle of a storm. The moment you stop reacting, you cut off their food supply. And just like any parasite deprived of nourishment, they'll either starve to death or leave to find another host, another weak soul to feed on. Either way, you win. Don't let them control you. The remote is now in your hands. Lean back and enjoy watching them flail helplessly in the face of your silence. 3. The law of mystery. Picture a courtroom. Who talks the most, keeps explaining, and tries to persuade everyone? The defendant, the one accused, the weaker party, the one whose fate depends on someone else's lips, and who sits quietly, speaks rarely, and delivers the final word, the judge. In your relationships, you've always sat in the defendant's chair. Every time you pulled back, replied late, or changed your tone, you felt compelled to explain yourself. "My phone died. I was busy. I'm not actually mad at you." But every explanation whispers a message to their subconscious. "I owe you an answer. You have authority over me." Every time you explain, you tighten the leash around your own neck. Explanations are for subordinates. A slave explains to their master. If you want power, you must break that equation. The human mind hates uncertainty. We're wired to fill in gaps. If you openly state your reasons, say, "I didn't come because I was upset," you hand them comfort. They'll think, "Oh, they're just mad. I'll make it right," and the matter closes. You've just proven you're predictable, manageable. But if you give no reason, if you stay silent, they'll be infected with doubt, a virus called suspicion. They'll start analyzing, replaying, and overthinking. Did I do something wrong? Did they hear something about me? Do they not care anymore? Seneca once said, "You can tell your friend everything, but first decide whether they are truly your friend." Knowledge is power, and power should never be handed to an enemy. Those who ignored you or failed to value you don't deserve access to your inner world. The greatest punishment you can give them is to leave your motives in darkness. Starting today, shut down the excuse department. When rejecting an invitation, don't say, "I can't come because I have something to do." Just say, "I can't." And when they ask why, simply say, "I'm not available," and stop there. That short, firm, reasonless refusal will shock them. People are used to excuses. They can debate them, dismiss them, or talk you into changing your mind. But a clear decision leaves no room for argument. The moment you stop explaining, you become a black box, sealed, unreadable, unpredictable. They won't be able to see inside you, predict your thoughts, or guess your next move. That uncertainty will drive them paranoid. Is there someone else? Did they hear something? Have they stopped caring? While their minds eat away at them, you keep living your life. Refusing to explain isn't rudeness, it's clarity. It's the act of drawing boundaries with precision. Strong people make decisions and follow through. Weak people need others to approve theirs. Your source of validation is no longer those who hurt you, it's your own mind and stoic will. When they try to interrogate you, you have the power to walk out of that room. The most powerful answer to their why is a meaningful silence or a faint smile. Let them fill that silence with their own fears and insecurities. The more you stay quiet, the more they'll suffocate beneath the noise of their own thoughts. Mystery is the foundation of attraction and power. Tear off that transparent, easy-to-read identity and replace it with a coded manuscript, complex, unreadable, and worth deciphering. 4. The law of self-sufficiency. Even an emperor who depends on the love of his subjects is nothing but a crowned beggar. Power isn't measured by how loudly others applaud you, but by how well you stand tall when no one does. Until now, you haven't been the lead in your own life. You've been an extra in the story of those who ignored you. From the clothes you wear to the choices you make, from your work achievements to your social media posts, you've presented every act to an invisible jury, silently screaming, "Am I good enough? Do you like me?" For a faint smile or a half-hearted, "Well done," you've compromised your character. That is the greatest betrayal one can commit against oneself. As long as you weigh your worth on someone else's scale, you'll always come up short because their scale is rigged. The craving for approval is a toxic drug flowing through your veins. The more you chase their validation, the more they withhold it because they see how desperate you are for it. People instinctively view those who lack self-confidence and constantly seek reassurance as weak links. And in nature, the weak aren't respected, they're used or cast out. Centuries ago, Marcus Aurelius hit us with this painful truth. We all love ourselves more than others, yet we value their opinions of us more than our own. What a tragedy to trust the judgment of people who may not even know or care about you more than your own mind and taste. Today, that chain of dependence breaks. Stop being a beggar for approval immediately. When you look in the mirror, the person you see is the only authority that matters. When you put on an outfit, don't ask, "Would they like it?" Say, "I like it," and that's enough. When you achieve something, don't rush to announce it or post it for recognition. Let that victory be yours alone. Let it steep inside you. You don't need their applause. Your own acknowledgement is worth more than every cheer in the universe. Once you start acting without permission or approval, the air around you will shift. People will notice that the timid, "Please approve me" look in your eyes is gone, replaced with one that says, "This is who I am, and that's enough." Abandon the need to prove yourself. Be like a silent mountain. The wind blows, storms rage, yet the mountain stands still. It doesn't beg the clouds to admire its height. It simply exists, undeniable and unshakable. So don't present your worth, your victories, or your choices for anyone's approval. When they criticize, don't defend, just shrug and move on. When they praise you, don't soar with joy, just nod slightly. Your unshakable inner fortress will render all their manipulation tactics useless. You are now the jury, the judge, and the executioner. You've taken away their power to grade your worth. Their approval now means nothing. It's like outdated currency, worthless and expired. You mint your own value, and this currency is too precious for them to ever afford. 6. the lost paradise effect. When they walk out of your life or ignore you, they like to believe they've left behind ruins, ashes, and smoke where you once stood. They imagine you closing the curtains, sinking into darkness, starving yourself, clutching your phone, desperate for a tiny spark of their attention. That fantasy feeds their ego better than any feast. They soothe themselves with thoughts like, "My absence destroyed them. I must be irreplaceable." And you, unknowingly, play right into that script. You've drained your life of joy, color, and motion, making every breath revolve around their existence. Every moment you spend in self-pity is a gold-plated medal you hand to them in triumph. The only thing that lets your enemy raise their glass in victory is your miserable face. This passive waiting is strategic suicide. Human psychology is strange. When someone leaves you, they expect to see you crumble. But if they see you brighter, stronger, and more alive than ever, it shatters them completely. Your sadness tells them, "I made the right choice. They're nothing without me." But your rise whispers something else. Did I make a mistake? Did they find someone better? They believe they're still the center of your universe, and every day you mourn keeps that illusion alive. Instead, fill that empty space with things far richer, more exciting, and deeply fulfilling. Marcus Aurelius said the best revenge is not to resemble your enemy, and that command means to defy their expectations. They expect your collapse. You'll show them your rebirth. Starting today, turn that mourning house into a festival. Pack every hour of your schedule with activities that push and strengthen you, body and mind. Learn a new language. Buy a ticket to that city you've never been to. Join the toughest training program, or finally start that project you've been postponing. But don't do it just to pass time. Do it to make your life without them infinitely better than your life with them ever was. Your laughter, your achievements, your new adventures, these are the loudest answers to their deafening silence. Build such momentum in your life that you won't even have time to look back. As you accelerate, they'll shrink in your rearview mirror until they disappear completely. Never underestimate the power of this shift. When people witness happiness they're excluded from, they crave it. So when they see you on social media, through mutual friends, or in person, they shouldn't find a broken soul, but someone evolved. The confident expression on your face, the new light in your eyes, it will burrow into their minds like a gnawing worm. How can they be so happy without me? Was I holding them back? These questions will consume them. They thought they took something from you, but in reality, they cleared space for your ascent. That realization will smash their ego like a hammer. When they finally understand that in trying to punish you, they actually freed you, that's the exact moment the balance of power tilts entirely in your favor. They no longer sit on that throne. On that throne now sit success, peace, and limitless potential. Treat their absence not as a loss, but as a blessing, and live that truth. Your new radiant life is a high-security club. They can't enter without an invitation. Let them wait at the door. Let them hear the music inside and burn with regret. While you dance inside, let them freeze outside with their own regrets. Life doesn't tolerate emptiness. If you don't fill it, sorrow will. Fill it with victory instead. 7. Hide your secrets and future plans. In the history of war, no general ever won by sending their attack plans to the enemy in advance. To conquer a fortress, you move your troops quietly under the cover of night. Yet you've lived like an open diary, unlocked, unguarded, for everyone to read. You've shared every thought, every idea, every spark of excitement, every move you planned, even with those who dismissed you. You mistook that exposure for sincerity, for a warmth that could melt the ice between you. In truth, you were arming your enemy. Every time you said, "I'm going to do this," you gave them a chance to sabotage it or mock it, to kill your motivation. Worse, you turned yourself into a simple, predictable equation. People don't watch games when they already know the score, and they don't read books when they know the ending. The moment they think they know you inside out, they lose all interest. Predictability is the #1 killer of charisma and power. If someone can guess what you'll do when you wake up, how you'll react in conflict, or where you'll be in 5 years, then they already have control over you. Familiar things are dull, safe, and devoid of excitement. They've labeled you as harmless, ordinary, predictable. The mystery is gone. A chess player whose every move is known becomes not a threat, but prey waiting to lose. By sharing your plans, you drain them of their power. Science even backs this up. Studies show that people who talk about their goals feel a premature sense of accomplishment, which kills their drive to actually achieve them. You're not only giving your enemies ammunition, you're sabotaging your own success. Starting today, seal your lips and draw a thick fog over your life. Applying for a new job? Tell no one. Moving to a new home? Stay quiet until the keys are in your hand. Working on your body? Don't post gym updates, just go and do it. Let them assume you're stagnant, stuck, doing nothing at all. Being underestimated is your greatest advantage. What grows in the dark always grows stronger. The seed beneath the soil doesn't announce itself. It simply gathers power until the day it bursts through the ground and greets the sun. Be that seed. Conduct your operations underground. The shockwave of this strategy will speak louder than any 1,000-word explanation. Imagine they still remember you as the old, average version of yourself. Then, one day, you reappear elevated, accomplished, transformed. They'll gasp, "When did this happen? How did we not know?" In that moment, the simple image they once had of you will shatter, replaced by someone dangerously capable and fascinatingly mysterious. People fear and respect those they can't read. Your silence will plant enormous question marks in their minds. What are you hiding? And that curiosity will soon turn into obsession. Reveal not your plans, but only your results. Thunder is heard after lightning strikes, so strike first, let the sound come later. You're no longer an open book, but a locked manuscript filled with secrets. Those who wish to read must pay the price and make the effort. 8. Use silence as a weapon. In an orchestra, the most powerful, spine-chilling moment isn't when every instrument plays wildly. It's when the conductor raises their hand and the music stops, slicing the air into perfect stillness. In that brief pause, the tension is so thick it could be cut with a knife. Yet in your relationships, you've been that clumsy musician who fills every silence with noise. When the other person grows quiet or gives you a cold look, fear drives you to speak rambling, joking, or babbling nonsense just to fill the space. You talk to escape the weight of silence. This chatter exposes fear. It shouts that you've lost control and crave their approval. You think talking will fix things, but every word chips away at your value. Talking too much is like showing your hand in a card game. Every sentence gives away what you think, what you feel, your weaknesses, and your fears served up to them on a silver platter. In any war, information is the most valuable ammunition, and you're giving yours away. Human psychology can't stand silence. Our brains interpret it as threat or rejection, urging us to fill it fast. When you're the one who speaks, you relieve them of that tension and take it all upon yourself, making them comfortable again. As they sit back, watching you struggle to fill the void, the power shifts entirely to their side. But that silence isn't yours to fill, it's theirs. They're the ones who hurt you, ignored you, dismissed you. From now on, treat your words like bullets. Use them only when they'll hit the target. When someone disrespects you or throws a manipulative question your way, don't rush to respond. Stay silent. Lock eyes with them and let that heavy silence settle on the table. 3 seconds, 5, maybe 10. To them, those seconds will feel like hours. In that void, they'll hear their own words echo back at them. They'll realize how foolish their words sounded. Panic will creep in. Did I say something wrong? Why aren't they responding? What are they thinking? The tension will build until they break it themselves, explaining, apologizing, or stumbling over their own words. Silence is a mirror. When you're quiet, they're forced to confront their own insecurities in that reflection. Stop viewing silence as passive. It's an active, offensive strategy. Anyone can yell in an argument. It takes true strength to stay cold and composed in the storm. When you do speak, keep it short, sharp, and final. Don't leave your sentences hanging, and don't let your voice tremble. Let your words carry the weight of law, and when you finish, sink back into silence. You'll see the quieter you become, the harder people will work to hear you. The fewer your words, the more they're worth. What's common loses value. What's rare becomes priceless. Make your words rare. Let your silence roar loud enough to deafen them. You are no longer a chatty victim. You are now an authority whose words carry weight and whose silence commands fear. 9. Level up physically and mentally. People judge books by their covers. It's an undeniable, biological, and brutally honest truth. Our brains assess another person's status, power, and worth within milliseconds, long before a single word is spoken. Until now, you've acted like a rusted chest hiding a treasure inside, waiting to be discovered. When they left you or ignored you, your shoulders slumped, your gaze dropped, you let yourself go. The tired, unkempt figure staring back at you in the mirror is exactly what your enemies hoped to see. They want their absence to have wrecked you. Your wrinkled clothes, messy hair, and drained posture whisper silently to them. You left, and I fell apart. Anyone who gives their enemy that satisfaction has already lost the war. The fastest way to shatter the image they hold of you is through a radical physical and mental transformation. When Socrates said, "It's a shame to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength your body is capable of," he wasn't talking about vanity, he was talking about the triumph of will over matter. Your body is the window through which your soul is seen. No one admires diamonds displayed in a broken shop window. In your current state, you can't send the message, "You lost me," but with a body forged by iron will fit, upright, radiant, you trigger what psychologists call the halo effect. When they see you physically thriving, their subconscious assumes you've mastered every other area of life, career, wealth, and happiness. That illusion is the most powerful fuel for their regret. From now on, the gym becomes your therapist, and the weights your most loyal friends. Every drop of sweat you shed is weakness leaving your body. It will hurt. Your muscles will burn. Your breath will catch, but never stop. That pain is far more honorable than the pain in your heart. Change your clothes. Redefine your style. Straighten your posture. Walk into a room radiating energy that shifts the atmosphere. But don't stop at the body. Elevate your mind, too. While they dull theirs with gossip and trivial news, you'll sharpen yours with philosophy, strategy, and science. Read, learn, lead an intellectual revolution within yourself. When you finally stand before them, not just looking different, but speaking with precision and depth, they'll freeze. Expecting the weak, needy version of you, they'll find a radiant, untouchable masterpiece instead. In that instant, their minds will short-circuit. The question, "How did I ever let this person go?" will hit them like a punch to the gut. Your magnificence will make your place in their life irreplaceable. Visual transformation is a challenge that needs no words. Even in silence, your body, your gaze, your aura will scream, "I am far above your league." Etch your self-respect into every muscle fiber, every neuron of your mind. They'll have no choice but to watch from afar, envious and helpless as the jewel they once possessed now blinds the eyes of others. Rise from your ashes and let your rebirth set them ablaze. Don't be their calm harbor in times of crisis. When the storm hits, even the worst captain looks for a port to hide in. But when the sea calms and the sun returns, that captain sails away without a glance back, enjoying the open waters. You've been that backup harbor all your life. While they were out laughing, exploring, and enjoying life with others, they came to you only when things went wrong after a breakup, when the money ran out, or when their ego was bruised. You thought being there proved your loyalty, that it made you irreplaceable. You believed comforting them would make them value you. What a painful illusion. To them, you weren't a friend. You were a free therapist, an emergency doctor, a dumping ground for their emotional waste. They poured their poison, stress, and fear into you to feel better. Then they walked away refreshed, leaving you holding all the trash they left behind. People don't respect the saviors who rush to their side only in crises. They see them as tools. Helping someone in their darkest hour is noble, yes, but only when mutual respect exists. A person who ignores you in normal times doesn't deserve your rescue in hard times. Helping them isn't compassion, it's self-betrayal. Each time you rush to help, you tell them, "You can treat me however you want, ignore me for months, but when you're in trouble, I'll be right here, waiting." That's a license for ingratitude. They know that no matter how violent the storm, your harbor's light will always be on for them. As long as you keep that light burning, they'll never change. No one abandons comfort that costs them nothing. So today, we turn the lights off. Crises expose true faces, they strip people bare. And in those moments of chaos, your revenge and your lesson will strike hardest. The phone rings. It's the person who hasn't called you in months, crying, panicking, begging for help. In the past, you would have picked up instantly. "Where are you? I'm coming." Not anymore. Now, answer calmly, voice like ice. "I'm busy right now. Let's talk later." Or listen briefly and say, "I hope it works out," before changing the subject. Don't fix their problems. Don't comfort them. Don't give them your time. Let them drown in the chaos they created. Let those fun friends they trusted come to the rescue, only for them to realize those people vanish at the first drop of rain. That's when they'll feel, deep in their bones, that your harbor's gates are closed for good. This may sound cruel, but it's survival. Stoics teach that mercy must never turn into stupidity. Helping someone who remembers you only when they need you is trampling on your own dignity. Don't be their safe harbor, be the sharp rocks they crash against. Let them learn to steer their own ship in your absence. When you're not there in their darkest moments, they'll call you heartless. Let them. Those accusations are just screams of desperation. By canceling your harbor status, you leave them drifting rudderless, compassless, lost at sea. Believe me, nothing teaches a person more than the terror of facing a storm alone. Let them feel that fear. When this video ends, the screen will go dark and you'll see your own reflection. Look closely. The person staring back is not the same one who pressed play. In these 45 minutes, you didn't just learn techniques. You've peeled off that skin of desperation. The weak version of you, the one who waited helplessly by the phone, who gave up pieces of themselves just to be loved, died somewhere in the minutes of this video. Today, we bury them here in this digital graveyard. Take a deep breath and feel the weight lift off your shoulders. You are no longer the prey, you are the hunter. No longer the victim, you are the architect of the entire game. Your greatest weapon is silence. Your ultimate revenge is the unshakable fortress you've built, brick by brick, without them. The wounds they left by ignoring you are no longer marks of shame. They are war medals you wear with pride. Now it's time to rise from the table. Close the doors on the ungrateful and begin a new era, one ruled entirely by your own laws. If you're ready to sign this transformation, not just with your mind but with your soul, show your seriousness to the universe. Go to the comments and carve this oath. From today forward, I set the rules of the game. Thank you for watching.